Hi guys, today I'm going to do a review on the Taylormade MyRoundPro app. This is an app that does a lot of great stuff. It's got its pros, it's got its cons. We're going to get through that. Let me tell you about some of the features real quick.
As far as features, what I really enjoyed the most about this app is the GPS feature. I loved its simplicity. Just click on a location on the hole you're playing and it gives you a number. I found these numbers to be precise and within only 5 yards or less of what my laser rangefinder would show. On top of that, other features include the stat tracking. My favorite on the stats was the strokes gained. Not an easy stat to figure out or track for yourself, but this app does that, calculates it all out for you during the round and gives you feedback on where you might need to work on your game. On top of that, it keeps track of your basic stats such as fairways hit, greens in regulation, number of putts, and any other similar type of statistical data you might want. What I found neat though is this will keep track of your proximity to the hole, whether you're missing shots left, right, short or long. So for me, I've been missing quite a few drives to the right, and this caused me to take a look at my swing, and I feel like I'm back on track of correcting my driver, which has been erring to the right recently. What I'm not a big fan of when it comes to this app is the way you have to process through each hole. So when you tee off on the first hole, you need to take the phone with you up to the first tee and click add shot, which then it'll allow you to select your club. After that, go through your pre-shot routine and fire away. Once you go down and play your second shot, you have to again have the phone with you right at the ball. Click on add shot, select your club, and proceed through your pre-shot routine all the way down to the green. Once you're on the green, again you have to click add shot, select obviously putter, and you'll have to put the pin in its location on the green. Then you have to select where your first putt's from, your second putt, and hopefully you don't have a third putt. But each time that you're doing this is eating into your ability to chat with your buddies or just play quickly. I still managed to play one of my rounds of golf in 2 hours using this app, but that was solo by myself. And another round when I used this app, I played with a buddy, and it did deter, in my opinion, from the social part of it, especially on the back nine when it started to rain. It just kind of was another nuisance on top of the rain that we were getting hit with, and I found it to be a little on the time-consuming side. So depending on who you play with and how fast they like to play, this app might not be for you, and you might be better off spending the money to get an Arcos or some other similar type of device to keep track of this. I feel like though if you play a few more rounds than what I have with it, you might get a better hang of it, and it might not detract as much as it did for me. I do plan on using this app though more. The reason being is I do like the statistical data it'll give you. I like to know if I'm missing a certain club left or right or short or long. I find that knowing where I need to work on my game is really helpful. Looking at this app, it showed me after a couple rounds that, again, the driver was missing right, so I went and videoed my swing, and I found a flaw that commonly creeps in, and I was able to correct it and get my driver back on the right track. What I like and I dislike at the same time, but probably a more dislike than anything with this app, is it keeps track of your clubs and how far you hit them. And a lot of people will probably think that's a great thing, and it is overall, but what I'm not a fan of is, for example, my 9-iron. It goes 150 yards on a stock shot, flat, you know, no undulation, no wind or anything like that. But I find myself using it from anywhere from 110, 120 yards off and two, just to flight it low and get it into like a back pin or wherever I'm going for, rather than using some sort of wedge. Now, obviously, when you do that, it's going to take your averages of your 9-iron and it's going to put in the 110 and it's going to put in 120, even though you know for a fact that you can hit that club 150 all day long. So I'm not a big fan of that. And if you look at on my screenshots here, you'll see there's a huge gap in between some of the clubs. But other than that, this is a great app. It's got its flaws, and you know what? It's a free app. How can you beat the price? If anything, I look at this app as a trial run for maybe getting an Arcos where I have to pay for a subscription or something like that, and the tags that go on the end of the clubs. But since this is a free app, it allows me to kind of test the stat tracking and all the other stuff to see if it's actually any help to me or not. And I'm, after a couple rounds, feeling pretty good that this app does help with that, and maybe I'm gonna fork out the money to get a better, more user-friendly type of device in order to keep track of these stats. Hope you guys enjoyed the review on the Taylormade MyRoundPro app, and don't forget to like or subscribe, and hope you guys have a good day. Thank you.